Welcome to Storm Watch. I'm Warren Madden. We still have some very stormy weather going on across both the center of the nation and heading back toward the Tidewater of Virginia. Let's get the latest on what's happening in the midsection of the country now with our severe weather expert, Dr. Greg Forbes.
Two very dangerous storms with the possibilities of tornadoes. One just east of Dodge City that's had 6 tornadoes already sighted with it. Let's take a look at the setup for these storms, and then we'll take a look at the storms in detail. It's a triple point type action. The dry line intersects this synoptic scale front or large scale front, and then there's a small scale outflow boundary that comes into the area as well. That's the area right around Dodge City, and that's where the storm chasers are likely to be today. Here we put the radar in motion over the region. You see a cluster of storms extending along that old outflow boundary from around Dodge City over toward now hitting Joplin, Missouri. Some other thunderstorms that are elevated farther to the north in South Dakota also producing hail. Severe thunderstorm watch in eastern Nebraska and western Iowa. Severe thunderstorm watch down there in Kansas, southwest Missouri. Tornado watch for central portions of Kansas. There are dangerous storms in each of those areas. Satellite picture shows storms just exploding here in the unstable air. You can see some of these shadows cast down on the storm tops by the tallest updraft portions of the storm, and then here are some of those very dangerous storms. This storm right here, almost stationary now. There have been 6 tornadoes sighted right around the Windhorst area. Most recently at 6:31, a tornado sighted 5 miles southeast of Windhorst in Kansas. That means there's still a tornado warning in effect for southwest Edwards, northeast Ford, and northwest Kiowa counties as this storm moves just east at 5. So if you're in the area southeast of Windhorst, do be on the lookout for additional possible tornadoes. Just south of Wichita, severe thunderstorm warning for Sumner County, and that possible tornadoes now out on the south and east flanks of the storm in Cowley County. Tornado warnings are in effect there. And moving over the biggest tornado threat over the west central portion of Cowley County right now. Golf ball size hail is likely also in the northern portion of Cowley County. Butler County also, that storm is beginning to creep in there. Farther to the east, the storms are not supercells but bow echoes. Joplin, Missouri, Carthage, Missouri. Joplin, you've had 60-mile-per-hour gusts. Carthage, 70-mile-per-hour gusts as these storms come through there. Newton, Jasper, and Barton counties, you're under severe thunderstorm warning there in Missouri. Another bow echo coming across Hickory, Dallas, and Camden counties over the areas east of Preston, damaging winds there. As these storms trail all along the path across central Missouri, heavy rains as well. And some hail in storms up around southeast South Dakota, Yankton, South Dakota, Yankton County. You're under severe thunderstorm warning for the possibility of hail. For storm coverage farther east, let's go to Warren.
All right, thanks, Dr. Forbes. And we do have some problems farther east. Cold front pressing into some fairly warm and moist air. Well ahead of it, though, that's where we're seeing some of the stronger storms, especially as we get down into southeastern Virginia. Let's close in on the region right now. And we do have a couple of warnings out from the National Weather Service. One here into Northampton County, one into Sussex County, heading back to the west of Norfolk. Little line of storms drifting southeastward, so please be careful. Both those warnings expiring as we get toward the top of the hour. We'll see if the National Weather Service feels the need to reissue anything here into the Tidewater of Virginia. Now let's head to the west. Low pressure coming across Wyoming. It's been a windy day and a snowy day here across all the way from eastern Washington into Montana and North Dakota. Take a look. Augusta, Montana picking up 14 inches of snow just through midday. Cut Bank's gotten over ½ a foot. Great Falls about 4 inches. Now, you might say, oh, wonderful, snow in May. Well, it is wonderful, actually, because we didn't get a lot of snow in the winter, comparatively speaking, and we need the moisture to help build up the water table a bit here, and it is still snowing, in some cases, moderate snow here across the state of Montana, and could see 6 to 12 additional inches here from the central Bitterroots back into central parts of Montana between now and mid-morning on your Wednesday. Let's look at that Wednesday morning forecast. Low pressure tracking out into the plains, and once again the threat of severe weather pops up as we get here from Chicago back down toward Tulsa during the day on Wednesday.